Hey guys, PJD here. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a what's new this week video. I just didn't want to shove everything into the Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and what's new this week other video that was previously posted. So I'm just going to continue with the remaining items here. I picked up some things from Naturally Smitten. They only have 4 products in the line. I picked up 3 of the 4 because if you watch my Black Friday video, you'll notice that I purchased the gallon size of the Allicane Naturals Lemongrass Leave-In. So I didn't want to do too many liquidy products. I'll finish that gallon and later on I'll check in with the Naturally Smitten detangling kind of moisturizing spray that they have. Anyway, the first thing I picked up is the hydrating hair custard, and apparently these are sold in Walmart as well. I purchased it online from, not from Walmart, but from Crowmart. So I got it there, or you can purchase, I believe, directly from the Naturally Smitten line. And here we go. Everything smells like some sort of sweet cake batter. So there we go. Let me just show you the consistency of it. Right, so it's creamy, and this is a hydrating cream. I don't want to do reviews on them right now because I haven't been using it long enough. This is the moisturizer, but so far so good. I like Naturally Smitten so far. This is the moisturizing hair butter, right? So it's just like a butter. The first ingredient, if I recall, is actually shea butter. Yes, it is. And the second is coconut oil. And then it goes on with some other butters listed there too. Let me just allow you to see the ingredient list. So I'll just turn that so you can see. There we go. That's the ingredient list. And again, this is for the hair butter. Right, so you may want to pause that just so you can see the whole thing. So that's for the hair butter. I'll show you for the hydrating hair custard, which I had shown first. Right, so here it is. Once that comes into focus, there we go. Okay, so you can pause it and everything so you can see all of the ingredients, but there we go. Right, so nice ingredients, and I think it says somewhere on here, it tells you all of the things that it does not contain. Oh, I should also mention that Naturally Smitten, they make their products specifically for, and it even says here on the back, you'll see type 4 hair. So it lists and it gives you like some info on, let's see if I can get a little closer there, on 4A and what that curl looks like, as well as B and C. And it gives you some information here. But that's essentially what this line is for, level 4 hair. Not to say that others couldn't use it either, because honestly I feel like a hair butter, those who like hair butters would be certainly fine using those hair butters too. Let me just remove the hair inside of this jar. The last item that I got from the line is the Tangle Free Pudding. And again, they all have that like cake scent. I don't want to turn this over because it will slide out, but it's again another creamy product, and it does detangle really well. And to me, it's hydrating as well, because there were some twists that I've done in my hair where I just use the Tangle Free Pudding just to get a feeling for that product, and my hair felt hydrated as well. So not just as a detangler or a tangle free product, but it feels hydrating. So now I'm really going to use the remainder of the time that I'm using that product to figure out if there's a lot of overlap, or if I need both the hydrating one and the tangle free one, because the tangle free one, as I just mentioned, feels like it moisturizes too, but maybe I'll see which one moisturizes the longest and stuff like that. So more testing needed. I'll certainly come back and do a review. Qhemet Biologics, sold in Sephora now, certain items. So I did pick up this castor and moringa softening serum. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this, I think back in the month of December. And it's kind of like in the form of an oil. Let me just do this. I'll just show you. Right, so like a serum. Almost feels like a serum that you would put on your face, but a bit more oil thrown in and less serum. So it's kind of a cross between a serum, even though it's called a serum and a straight oil. But I feel like it does have some softening properties, but again, I need more testing with that, but it feels good so far. But again, if you use too much, your hair will certainly be oily. The other thing is that I got from Qhemet Biologics is their detangling ghee, barley grass and nettle leaf. And it's supposed to restore softness, but it can also be used as a pre-poo, and it's listed here as it's supposed to work for dangled, dry and tangled hair. right? And it's supposed to improve manageability and things like that. So again, you can use it as a pre-poo, which I have done, and I thought that worked out well. I'm just letting you see the ingredients here too. Yeah, and I've used it also as like a tangle-free product, and I thought that was fine too. It does help to get, you know, tangles or knots out. I got a blush because, as you know, Black Up Cosmetics, it's certainly sold online at Sephora, and it's great because then you get your Sephora points as opposed to buying directly from Black Up, which you can certainly do because they ship very quickly, as well as Sephora too. But so you can buy from Black Up directly, but I'm just saying if you do it through Sephora, then of course you rack up your Sephora points and you can get some free goodies when that time arrives. I got this blush in number 10. There we see it right there. You can't see that. Yep, there we go. Number 10. This is the shade. To me, this reminds me so much of, and it's very pigmented. It's a really, really beautiful shade as well. It almost reminds me of Swift from ColourPop, their blush, which I love, but this is, first of all, it's in powder form, and secondly, it's a bit deeper, but in that same kind of family. Let me see if I can do a little right here. Just show you. I shouldn't really do that because I had on a different blush underneath that, but it's very pigmented and it lasts the whole like day. So yeah, I really, really like that. I also picked up, and this was just from a store on the ground. Now I'm getting blush on it. This is from Design Essentials, their Coconut and Manoy Deep Moisture Milk Souffle product. This is really heavy and thicker than I expected it to be. If you hold it like this long enough, it will slide out, but yeah, it's a creamy product, but it feels kind of almost I don't want to say heavy on the hair and make it seem like it feels too heavy or like in a bad way, but it coats the hair. It really coats the hair. So as we go even further into the winter months, we'll see how that holds up. I've used about this much already. This is from Briogeo. It's their Rosarco milk. Yeah, Rosarco milk. It's a reparative leave-in conditioning spray. So I got this from Sephora as well. It tells you to shake well. I'm just going to squirt it on so you can see it. There it is. It's starting to run a little bit. It's thicker than the consistency of water, but it's not like a heavy, as you can see, it started to slide as soon as it came on my hand. Feels really light on the hair as well. I got 2 bottles of this from the Curls brand. This is going to be hitting Target stores soon in the month of January. But this is their Blueberry Bliss. It's their leave-in conditioner. All right, so this is different from the other blueberry products, but it has the same great scent. Smells really, really delicious. I'll show you what the consistency is of this product, how it kind of looks. Okay, so here we go. I've used this so far in the area. First of all, just applying it applies really well, gives a nice amount of slip on your hair. And this is not the review. Again, I'm just like talking initially about it. I didn't find that it like left my hair so moisturized that I wanted to throw out every other moisturizer and just buy that. So certainly was not to that degree, but it actually, you know, I had it in a bun. I used that on my hair, then I put it in the bun, and by the end of the work day, it didn't feel like this juicy, moisturized feeling that you have when you first apply it, when it's still wet, but it still had a level of moisture. It just wasn't as much as I was hoping for, but maybe I'm hoping for too much, but more testing is needed because I don't think it's a horrible product. It's just that I have seen better and my hair has seen better, so I likely won't be purchasing it again after I finish this batch of it. But you know, it's fine. I feel like I'm leaving something. Oh, I wanted to show you this too. Oh, this is going to be a short video. I'm doing well, kind of. So this is the Sephora brand mask, and this is like a purifying mask. Now, when I open it, it may bring something to mind. Another company, Glam Glow. You know how they have that black mask, or it's kind of like grayish, and then it kind of changes color a bit, or is it black and it changes to gray as it's on your face and dries. I'm going to tell you, this one right here, I'm not saying that it is a dupe for the Glam Glow one, but it's pretty close, and I think this does purify the skin and pulls out impurities rather well. So I do like this one, and it was much cheaper. I'll put the price of it here, but this is a Sephora brand mask, and I would suggest you try it if you're into kind of purifying masks, but don't be alarmed if it actually pulls stuff out of your face and you kind of see it surfacing the next day. I really do think it's a great purging mask. The other stuff, really, I guess we don't need to go through because you've seen them before. It's just I purchased some of the things again through the Sephora sale that they had back in, I guess it was November. So those are the things that you had never seen from me before. Oh, I will show you this other thing. I got this on the ground at a Sally store. They were actually having a buy one, get one free or something. Plus I had a coupon. So I ended up getting 2 full-size jars from the Naturally Silk Elements company. I got a curl define pudding, which so far I'm not a fan of, and so glad that the total came to like $1.63 for both jars. I got one of this and the other was the co-wash. The co-wash is not bad actually, but I'll review that later. This is the pudding, which I haven't been a fan of, but again, I need to really use it and say later. Sorry, I didn't even show you the label properly, but it's this brand, Naturally Silk Elements. I certainly won't be running for them again, but the co-wash, if I'm looking for something super cheap and I have a coupon, then maybe I can do that. But I'm also fine with the $1.60, whatever it is, of Suave, the coconut one. So I can always do that, and that's still cheap anyhow. So that and these masks. I really enjoy masks. You likely already know. I think I showed these on Instagram when I first got them. I like these that you get from Sephora, and the company brand name is Tony Moly or Tony Molly right there above where it says red wine. What I like about this is it costs about $8, but you get 2 in one, so you can use one for yourself, give the other to someone else. So I got a few from this brand. I got the red wine one, which is supposed to be pore care. I got the lemon, which is supposed to be the brightening one, and I got the coconut one, which is supposed to be hydrating. Always have that. And I think this brand of moisturizer is one of those cloth masks. You apply it, and when you take it off, you just rub the rest back into your skin. You don't wash off your face or anything like that. I thought they were okay. I haven't used the Sephora honey mask yet, so we'll see about that one. I have used some items now of these facial masks, the cloths that you can buy from Sephora. Best brand that I like so far is by Dr. Jart. Where's it? Have his name right down here, Dr. Jart Plus. I have been enjoying these masks. This particular one is the brightening solution. They have one that's also supposed to be like a cleansing one, and I felt like that too was able to draw out impurities from my face, so I really like that one. The brightening one gives you like a little tight, almost exfoliated face or kind of appearance after you're done using it. So I like this one, and again, only $8, but you only get one with these, as opposed to the Tony Moly ones where you get 2. But also their ingredients are not all as great as like Dr. Jart, which has some better ingredients. So that's kind of it for what's new this week. Thank you for watching. I'm going to have some swatch videos coming up, and yeah, they'll all be coming up very soon. Bye.